So today I'm with Tina. Tina, how old are you?
51.
Tina, I noticed that you're in a wheelchair. Why are you in a wheelchair? What's going on there?
Unfortunately, and I usually don't do dope, I got a hold of something bad, and it was poison, and my legs swelled up, and I was in the hospital from the 1st till the 7th.
So you got a hold of some substances and they were bad?
Yes.
Okay. And that, what, just...
I don't really remember much. I remember waking up in the ambulance and in the hospital.
Okay.
I've got cuts all on this side.
Wow.
On my head.
And are you out here all by your lonesome?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from originally?
Eden, North Carolina.
How long you been here in Phoenix?
Since the 4th last month.
So you've been here a month.
Yes.
Why did you end up here in Phoenix?
So, glad you asked. I had ordered a ticket from Greyhound, paid cash to go to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and our layover was supposed to be in Dallas, Texas, because I was coming from California. And come to find out, it's just one state away from California, here. So, I don't know. Since I've been here, my ID's got gone, so I'm having difficulties.
So you're like stranded.
Yep.
Why were you leaving North Carolina?
I just wanted to travel the states. After, other people do it that's retired, might as well. And also I've been going around trying to tell people don't conform to the New World Order. And, the Antichrist is here.
Where's he at?
He's close. He's in office.
Wow.
Yeah. That's just, that's my belief.
You think it's end of times or what?
I mean, I think it's the beginning of end times. I mean,
What's next? What's going to happen to the world next?
The Antichrist is supposed to rule. I know, that there's prophecies that were supposed to be fulfilled before it happened. So the Pope's passed away. So, I mean, that was one of the things that was supposed to happen. I prophesied in 2018 that I thought Trump was Antichrist.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion.
Okay. So you're here in a new state, all by yourself. Do you have the support or help from your family back home?
I've not spoke to my family in years. I don't have a family anymore.
You're alone in the world.
Yes, sir. I mean, I have children. I brought them into the world. I should not be their problem. But
How many kids do you have?
5.
What are their ages?
I had my first one in '89, and I had my last one in 2009. So
They're all back home, North Carolina?
No, it's just here and there.
They're what?
Here and there.
Here and there.
Yeah, several states.
Wow. Okay. So you just got up and left and say I'm gonna travel the states.
Well, to start with, I was going to go to Berkeley, California to go to college. And on my way there to that destination, I changed my mind because I learned that it was online classes and there was no need to have to go to that school.
What was your major going to be?
AI manipulation.
Artificial
Manipulation.
intelligence manipulation.
Yes.
And how would you apply that in the real world? How would you use that?
I wanted to study it. I wouldn't use it. I just want to know how it works.
You want to understand it better.
Yes. Because it's definitely happening.
Think so?
I know so. Nerve conduction and pain manipulation.
On regular citizens or who?
Well, I don't really know yet, but I know that it's out there. It's all over Google. I mean, you can research.
Okay. So how do you survive every day being out here?
I just don't give up. I'm a Christian. I know he won't put no more on me than I can handle.
Okay.
I know. And I'm here till I'm not. I try to make the best of it. It's hard. I isolate. I'm not like average people. I'm not going to jump in cars with men or disrespect my body. I do get small Social Security, but I barely make it. I wouldn't be able to establish a home and pay rent and deposit and lights and all that. It's just no way.
Just enough for food and whatnot?
Basically, it's less than 1,000.
Wow. Not enough nowadays, huh, to really do anything?
No, sir.
So it's going to be very hot soon. Have you ever experienced Arizona heat, Arizona summers before?
I have not, but other than today, the day before yesterday, and yesterday was awful. I have not. I was in shock.
And just as I'll remind you that that's really nothing. 100 degrees is nothing, right? You need to really prepare yourself for 110, 115, 120. That, consistently 115. That you start cooking out here, So you really have to hydrate, drink lots of water, carry water with you. I see you have a big jug back there, right? So you're prepared with the jug. That's awesome. Yep, got some ice in there. Great.
I try to spend my money wisely.
There you go. You're prepared.
Yep, water.
There you go. Yeah, because the summer heats here are super brutal. Every year, people on the streets, homeless folks, unfortunately, they pass away just from the heat. Not even considering substances that they might be using. Just the heat out here is going to cook you, right? So you have to be mindful, okay, and really prepare yourself and just be aware of where you're at, okay? It's really unfortunate they came to Phoenix because this is the epicenter of where all these substances are. They're super cheap here and they're super abundant because we're so close to the border. So some people say I ask people, right, people battling addiction, they're like, well, that's good and bad, right? So how do you feel about that?
Well, again, before we turn the camera on, my destination was Baton Rouge, Louisiana, not here. I just kind of got stuck here. I don't plan on being here long.
How long do you think you'll be here?
I just got to be able to walk again. I'm healing. Get the swelling down, maybe another month.
Okay. And then what, your plan is to get on the Greyhound and go to Baton Rouge?
Go somewhere, someplace cooler. I would like to visit Baton Rouge, yes.
Okay. I heard it's swampy down there.
I can do swamps.
You could do humidity?
If it's water, I can get in. I can do swamps, and I can do reptiles.
Reptiles, huh?
Not too fond of snakes, but I can do reptiles.
Got it. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I've studied them.
Have you really?
Raised iguanas.
Okay. You just love reptiles.
Well, iguanas are vegetarians.
Yeah.
They eat fruits and vegetables, so you can feed them eggs for protein.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not meat eaters.
Okay.
So yeah, I can handle something like that.
Okay. So if I come out here, look for you in 2 months, do you think you'll be here in 2 months?
I hope not. I wouldn't be able to make it here.
June, July, August, brutal with heat. Brutal.
My personality and other people's personalities, well, I just can't hang out with nobody. People here is different than I am. I'm different than they are.
You're conflicting. You're conflicting with some of the personalities out here in the streets.
I mean, I'm a Christian. I'm not holier than thou Christian. I do my little bit of dirt, but at the same time, I honor and I respect my father and myself. So I'm supposed to be a light that shines. I'm supposed to blend in.
What's gonna happen long term? What will you be doing in the future?
Hopefully prophesying like I do now.
Prophesizing?
Yeah.
Seeing the future?
Not seeing the future, but warning people. Just warning people. Because the end times really are here. That measure of wheat for a penny, that's bingo.
Kind of warning them of what's to come and they should prepare?
They should prepare. They
Go ahead and talk to them right now. Tell them.
We already know not to conform to the New World Order. They want to put us in asylums instead of behead us. So if you work for them, then like you're guilty. I don't really know what else to say. I don't.
Okay.
Been saying stuff since October.
I'm going to say thank you very much for sharing your story. I really hope that you end up going to wherever it is you want to go, Baton Rouge, or travel the world, Berkeley, whatever. Just be safe, get there, and tell your story and help other people get out of here, okay? I really hope that you get to where you need to get to, okay? So I'm gonna give you my card with my number on it so that we can stay in communication in case somebody wants to help you out, because you really don't own much in this world, right? That's it.
What you say.
Yeah, okay. So let's stay in contact, and then maybe I can give you a ride to Greyhound, okay, when you're ready to go. But again, let's try to stay in communication, okay?
I've got to work on trying to get my ID back first, and that's going to be the hardest thing.
Got it. Okay, well, thank you very much for talking to me. I appreciate you. I'm going to go get you something to eat. Stay safe. God bless. We'll talk soon, okay?
Thank you. God bless y'all.